Peace and blessings, my brothers and sisters. My friends, my fans, and all my listeners, welcome to another edition of FMW, where we are live in the studio. I told you. I kept telling you, I've been telling you. Long time ago, it's up. It's up. Hip-hop is dead. It's up for the artistry. It's up for the fashion. It's up for the music. It's up for the dance and the graffiti, the awards, the concerts, the tours. It's up. Because hip-hop is dead. In the water. Dead and stinking. It's a wrap. Enough of the cap. Enough of the cap. I've been telling y'all, and y'all been laughing at me. Y'all been laughing in my face. And I've been trying to give you the scoop. I told you, stop listening to those bums and those cornballs and those bozos up in the Bronx. I told you that. But y'all just kept laughing in my face. You know, you said I was irrelevant. You said I don't matter. You said, who is this masked man? Well, now you know. It's up. And Funk Master Wiz, the original hardcore underground hip-hop pioneer, is the last little bit of hip-hop that you got left. It's the funk, baby! Yeah! Oh, I've been telling them for a long time. Hold on for a minute, because I'm going to need the spectacles for this one. When y'all was exploiting the culture, when y'all was up in the Bronx having tour buses ride through historical communities and narrating to the tourists about this, that, and the third. Oh, yes. When y'all was talking about museums and pioneers and founding fathers. Remember that? Do you remember when y'all was even renaming the streets up there in the Bronx? Giving these bozos and clowns their own street names? Oh, hell no! Do you remember the time when I told you hip-hop will be rewritten? And you didn't listen. You didn't pay attention at all. Do you remember that? Do you remember the Art of Rap tour? Do you remember the Art of Rap documentary? Do you remember when Funk was trying to warn you? It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Do you remember when Grandmaster Caz and Melly Mel was taking hip-hop downtown with Macklemore? And I told you, oh, hell no! You should have never did that. But you did it anyway. Because you didn't listen. You didn't take heed to the signs. But you can't say, I didn't try to warn you. You can't say, Funk didn't try to give us the heads up. We just didn't listen. So the question is, how you like it now? It's the funk, baby! Booyaka!
People don't understand, man. And that's why I don't want to be a part of hip-hop no more. Because it just ain't right, man. And hip-hop, it just didn't used to be like this.
Dream chasers, nigga. I hope they forgive me for what I did with Diddy. Real street nigga forever. Bitch, I'm the king of Philly.
What do you mean by that? All the champagne was spiked, son. Like, all the champagne was spiked. Everybody was passed the fuck out. I don't drink, so I was playing that shit off like I don't fucking drink. I smoke, nigga. Like, I smoke and I had my own weed, but like everybody was passed out. Yo, Diddy had that man in the room. Look, yes, I put my ear to the fucking door and I brought the phone because Diddy started going in overdrive. I ain't know what the fuck was going on, but I just heard balls slapping against ass cheeks. I heard niggas struggling to take dick. I heard niggas being like, yeah, daddy. Like, when he started all that daddy this and daddy that, and then I heard some hollering and struggling like, yeah, I kept the phone there and I recorded all that shit because I was like, this nigga Diddy rich. So I'm finna put the squeeze on and get me
Hip hop. You forgot. You forgot. You don't remember when Funk was calling out the legends? You don't remember when I was pointing fingers? When I was saying names and making allegations, and y'all just stood quiet? And behind my back, you was laughing at me? Remember that? Remember when I was telling you, Melly Mel didn't write the message? How's he getting in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? How is that? You laughed at me.
Written by the percussionist, who was a percussionist in the Sugar Hill Band. His name was Ed Fletcher. If you look at the song, it's two people rapping on the song. It's Melly Mel and Duke Booty. So we're rapping on it. He was the guy that wrote the main body of the song. The part of the song that I wrote came from a song that we had wrote previously for Enjoy Records called Super Rapping. And Miss Sylvia Robinson put my verse in the back of that song, and then that became the message. Now, I didn't want to do the song because it was something, we rapping about partying, we having a good time. It was something about the song. I understood it, but I didn't think that it was going to work. And nobody thought that it was going to work. Even, Miss Sylvia Robinson, she was the only one that believed in the song, even her husband.
You laughed at me when I told you Africa Bambaataa was a dirty, no good, crawling on his belly, snake in the grass pedophile. You laughed at me. You said, this nigga done lost his mind. Who is this nigga? When I told you Kool Herc was not the father of hip hop, you wanted to come see me. You wanted to come see me then, but you didn't. When I told you Grandmaster Caz of the Cold Crush Brothers, GMC, was not the grandest of them all, you got pissed off. You got pissed off and you started talking shit behind my back. Yes. When I was asking that famous question, and I was speaking to everybody in hip hop when I was asking this question. Remember when I was asking y'all, anybody seen KG? Nobody answered. Nobody responded. So I'm thinking, nobody's seen him. Oh, hell no! Then I come to find out, y'all been hiding these guys. Y'all been hiding these guys and keeping them hid away so they didn't have to face the funk. But you could never blame me because I've been loyal since day one to the game. I told you a long time ago, hip hop will be rewritten. You can't say I didn't warn you. You could never say I didn't give you the heads up. You could never say that. You could never say that everybody that you knew who was on top is now at the bottom. Yes, at the bottom. Everybody that you used to look up to. Now, you looking down at them. You looking down at them. Oh yeah. Everybody you used to believe in. You lost all faith in them now. Now that the funk is on the scene. And now that I have revealed hip-hop revelations, you've lost faith in your favorite sucker MC. Don't get mad at me. I'm the one that got your back. I got to wake y'all up out of that nightmare. Because people don't get it. They just don't get it. The same people you meet on your way up is the same people you gonna meet on your way down.
Diddy party, ain't no party like a Diddy party. Diddy party, like a Diddy party. Diddy party, ain't no party. No, ain't no party like a Diddy party. Diddy party, like a Diddy party. Diddy party, ain't no party like a Diddy party. Diddy party, like a Diddy party.
His own team called me saying he was trying to find a cheap house in the UK to move his kids to. So basically, he borrowed from the house that him and Beyonce is in because he couldn't get no personal loan because of reputational risk and financial risk, which means they couldn't even make the loans they were paying because they took out PPP loans for Rock Nation just to save that. Basically, he's asking New York residents or anybody that's got at least $500 to invest in this new casino, and he may give it back. Now, I don't know if you're going to be guaranteed to get it back, because I'm trying to figure out, like, y'all ain't on the stock market, so how am I going to get my money back? So this means this is an upfront investment and the lowest amount of investment, because there's a lot that I've learned here over the years, right? So it's easy for him to ask y'all for like $500 as opposed to $500,000, because in order to be able to give up to a certain amount, you got to be able to show that you have this money and you're able to lose it and be comfortable. So he doesn't want to trigger any federal investigations from asking y'all for $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000. And a lot of y'all are low income. Some of y'all may be a little higher income and y'all may want to give a little bit more, but it has to go through more paperwork in order to get that leverage to be able to prove that he's not going to just take your money and run with it, which I think he is anyway. Because I just don't think that New York is finna give a casino to Jay-Z and an ex-cartel member.
Let me make this clear to you. It's the foundation. It's the foundation, the floor mat of hip-hop being built on. It's the format, the foundation of what hip-hop was built on that's going to determine how long it lasts. The foundation, the floor plans gotta be solid. The intention got to be pure. Oh yeah, the foundation will determine how long hip-hop will last. It's like the similitude of the three pigs. Remember, one built the house on straw, one built the house on clay, and the other built the house with brick. That's the similitude. Oh yeah. Hip-hop wasn't built on brick. Hip-hop was built on hay. A bunch of hay. A bunch of lies, garbage, and trash. Yes, it was. And listen, let me be the first to tell you, I know you don't like it. You don't even like me for saying it. But if you ask me if I give a damn, oh, hell no! I don't. I don't give a damn. Whether you like what I'm saying or whether you don't. The truth will set you free. Oh, yes, it will now. Because, you see, hip-hop was built on a bunch of false advertisement. False advertisement. Wasn't official. It was built on a bunch of hypocrisy. bunch of hypocrites. The game was corrupt and the artists got stuck. That's what happened. The whole monopoly of it, the whole monopoly of the culture was built on quicksand. And that's why hip hop is sinking fast.
People don't understand, man. And that's why I don't want to be a part of hip hop no more. Because it just ain't right, man. And hip hop, it just didn't used to be like this, you know?
I just want to make sure that I'm understanding you. Who was the first hardcore MC that you heard?
That I can remember? You. I can't think of nobody else. You know what I mean?
Now you
and I couldn't. I mean, we tried this conversation before, and since then I've had a lot of revelations, but I still can't come up with nobody. You know what I mean? That rock like that back there.
People don't like it. I know people don't like to hear the funk criticize and ridicule the culture and the art form. A lot of people don't like it. They don't like to hear that. They don't like when I call out names. They don't like when I point the finger. They don't like when I tell them facts. They don't like me getting up here reminding them how they got played out by a sucker, by their favorite sucker MC. They don't like me reminding them. They don't like me throwing it up in their face. They hate the fact that funk got the receipts on the whole culture, especially the ones with the big mouths, especially them. Oh, funk got the receipts on them. Yeah, funk got the receipts. Don't make me pull them out, because it's never been a problem. It's never been a problem. They hate that. They hate me calling them out, saying their name, putting them on blast, talking about them. They hate it. You know why? Because the truth hurts. The truth hurts. No one wants to hear the truth, especially if it ain't uplifting, if it ain't something you could be proud of, if it's something that's scandalous, embarrassing, and low down. You don't want to hear that. You don't want to look in no mirror. So let me tell you what you better do now. The only thing you got left to do is hold on to your memories. Hold on to your memories. Because that's all you got left besides me. Hip-hop is dead. And I'm the little bit that you got left. So when they ask you, who's the face of hip-hop, you better say, it's the funk, baby! Yeah! Think about it. Just think about it. All that glitz and glamour. All that action. All those cameras. all that media hype. All that, yo, I'm living the life. Well, funk just clicked on the lights. And all of you, I see you all clearly now. You all scatter like roaches. The lights is on, and what you do in the dark will come to light, because this was all make-believe. It wasn't real. You think these guys was real? No. It was a game being played on you. They just gave them material things to make you believe they were wealthy. They had no money, no currency. They couldn't go and come as they wanted to. They had to do what they were told to do. And that was fool you. Make you think they're everything that they're not. And you believe the hype. You believe the illusion. You fell for the fairy tale. Oh, yes, you did. I seen you do it. I was watching you when you was doing it. Y'all was falling for it. Oh, yes, you was. But it wasn't real. Now you see, it wasn't real. None of it was real. It was all scripted. It was all scripted. It was all make-believe. It was all entertainment. Get it? Entertainment. And you were thoroughly entertained. You enjoyed it. You fell for it. You supported it, man. You bought tickets. You bought albums and CDs. You watched videos and you copped merch. Yes, you did. And while you was doing all of that, customizing and being a customer, you know what they were saying? Do you know what they were saying about you? Got him! Got him! Got him! So, if any of you are like my Zalj, my queen, my wife, my companion, my soulmate, if any of you are like her, I gather what you're saying. You're very sympathetic. You're very understanding. You are very forgiving. You want to let bygones be bygones. I know. If you're anything like my Zalj, my queen, my wife, my companion, my boo, you sensitive about it. Yeah. You have a kind heart. Yes. You don't want to rock the boat. You want to let bygones be bygones. I get it. That's just not me. I mean, some of you might even say you're being very vindictive. You're being very vengeful and vicious. But I'm not. I'm not. But I'll tell you what I am being. Responsive. That's what I'm being. Responsive. This is a reaction to your actions. That's all. This is, I guess you might as well say, this is karma. Karma. What goes around comes right back around. That's all it is. I'm not being vicious. I'm not being vindictive. Oh, no, I'm not being vengeful. I'm being responsive. This is a reaction to your actions. That's all I'm doing. Because you got to understand, you only gonna get out of something what you put into it. You only gonna get out of something what you put into it. So don't get mad at me. This is the chastisement that you have earned. It's the funk, baby! Punk!
People don't understand, man. And that's why I don't want to be a part of hip-hop no more. Because it just ain't right, man. And hip-hop, it just didn't used to be like this, you know?
You can't say, I didn't try to warn you. You can't say I didn't try to give you the heads up. You can't say I didn't wave the red flag. You can't say that. You can't say I didn't tell you that the same people you meet on your way up is the same people you gonna meet on your way down. You can't say I didn't tell you that. I've told you over and over and over. Before the rewriting began, I told you hip-hop will be rewritten. And like I said earlier, you laughed at me. You talked shit about me. You gave your man high fives. You hung out, pop bottles with Grandmaster. You said, who is this nigga Funkmaster Wizard Wiz? How dare he come for our grandest, our top dogs? But what you fail to understand is that no bearer of burdens bears the burdens of another. To you be your way, and to me be mine. To me be mine. Until you felt what it's like being kicked under the rug. It's cold down there, man. Sleeping on the floor in the dark with the rodents where it's damp and wet. And nobody came through. Nobody mentioned your name. No one gave you your props. Well, damn it, you can keep the flowers now. You can keep them. I don't want them because I don't need them. Oh, yeah. I know. It's a terrible sight. It's a terrible sight. Seeing these names and faces of people that you grew up with, seeing they whole thing collapse. It's a terrible sight. When you've supported them, when they've inspired you, when they've been inspiration for you, just to watch their whole ship sink, to watch their whole building collapse. People you used to listen to, people who you took their advice. And like I said, people you looked up to, who inspired you, people you have even grown to love. Damn, I know it hurts. Hits you right here in the heart, man. It hits you right here in the heart and it hurts. But you can't go against the laws of nature. What you do in the dark, what you do in the dark, it's just gonna come to the light. And you as a fan, you never get to see the things that they do in the dark. You never get to see who they really are when nobody's looking. So, for every action, there's a reaction. Until you've been kicked under the rug, you would never know what it's like. You would never know what it's like. Never. You would never get it. So for me, I come from a whole nother perspective of this thing. I give all praise. I give all praise to the exalted Master, the Most High, the omnipotent, omniscient, all-knowing, all-seeing Master of the Day of Judgment. You know why? Do you know why I got to do this? Until the day, because I was chasing that illusion. I was chasing that, man. I wanted that. I wanted that success. I wanted the lights, the camera, the action. I wanted that, man. I was chasing the glitz and the glamour. Hear me now. I was on the road to fortune and fame. I would have been one of them I was this close to being like them. I could have been off at a freak off. I could have ended up there. That's how close I was. Oh, yes. But then the Most High said, that's not for you. That's not for you. I got something better for you. Do you want it? And I wanted it. And they gave it to me. All praises to the Most High, Master of the Day of Judgment. From thee we come, to thee we shall return. Surely the Most High speaks the truth. It's the funk, baby! Salud!